was quite an honor to be here, and it was just actually just a complete pleasure to speak with the students and to perform for them.
In the beginning, it was very beautiful because Brad, he spoke about a couple concepts that I thought were very important, and one was the thing about being vulnerable, and the other was trust. And so we both kind of elaborated, on that, and how, as an artist, or just as a human being, period, it's okay to be vulnerable, because that sensation can open you up to innumerable, possibilities. Because sometimes when you're vulnerable, like certain like veils or borders come down, and it just puts you in this open space.
I trust him to do whatever he does to inspire me to play whatever I want to play. And I think that's an important element. If you were curious if anything was, predetermined in what we just did, or if we had talked about, we had no conversation, we had no idea of what we were going to do. We just decided, let's just go out, get a feel, like I said, get a feel for the instruments, get a feel for the room, get a feel for you, and it just allowed us to be more comfortable with each other.
And also he spoke about trust, and so we elaborated on trust too. And I feel that one of the most important things in music, we felt that the students really understood that, very much. And so we also felt that they had enough trust in us that what we would convey would be meaningful, to them. Because to me, the vulnerable state is the open state. It's an open space, which it makes room for the whole creative process to emerge. So if we walk out on stage and if we're like we're all this and that, we got it all together, and it's okay to have your technique and stuff like that together, but to have an open mind, and to be open to, like Bradley said, the whole trust factor. I trust him to such a degree that what we say in the States is that he has my back, he's kind of like my protector, and I hope that he feels the same, regarding me. Absolutely. So being in that vulnerable space, that open space, open space of creativity, allows for innumerable things to come through. In fact, it helps you to find out more about your own creative possibilities. Now it's very important that we, as best as we possibly can, to stay strong and inspired, and to continue to have hope, and to continue to believe in ourselves and in the greatness of what we do as a collective, but also individually too, and if we can keep that going, I think there's no mountain that we can't overcome. Like one of the strongest things in nature is water, and even water can, over time, erode away, the hardest materials of stone, And so I feel we have to be like that. We have to be like water, and in some way really keep our sense of flowing.
Don't be discouraged about what's happening with the world now, because I was imagining that, for musicians now it's hard, but I would say don't give up with, don't allow this period in history to discourage you, and keep finding your voice. And that's what's going to set you apart from the next musician, the musician you're playing with, or the musician that you don't know who you're going to play with. and it's just a great outlet. It's a great vehicle, like Hamid said, to keep doing what you're doing.
Everyone has the capacity to be an artist, because the real art is how we live our life, right? I mean, that's the greatest art, you know, being a compassionate, kind, loving human being. You can be the greatest bass player, or the greatest drummer, greatest violinist, greatest cellist in the world, but if you're an asshole to other people, what does that make you? You're no better than a mosquito. One of the things that music has taught us, it's about human character and heart. You know, how do you develop your capacity to be a complete human being? And music is one of the vehicles by which we can do that.